Bloody Mary. She lived deep in the forest in a tiny cottage, and sold herbal remedies for a living. Folks living in the town nearby called her Bloody Mary, and said she was a witch. None dared cross the old crone for fear that their cows would go dry, their food stores rot away before winter, their children take sick of fever, or any number of terrible things that an angry witch could do to her neighbors. Then the little girls in the village began to disappear, one by one. No one could find out where they had gone. Grief-stricken families searched the woods, the local buildings, and all the houses and barns, but there was no sign of the missing girls. A few brave souls even went to Bloody Mary's home in the woods to see if the witch had taken the girls. But she denied any knowledge of the disappearances. Still, it was noted that her haggard appearance had changed. She looked younger, more attractive. The neighbors were suspicious, but they could find no proof that the witch had taken their young ones. Then came the night when the daughter of the miller rose from her bed and walked outside, following an enchanted sound no one else could hear. Miller's wife saw this, and screamed for her husband and followed the girl out of the door. Finally they reached forest, and noticed a woman with their young girl. The desperate cries of the miller and his wife woke the neighbors. They came to assist the frantic couple. The townsmen grabbed their guns and their pitchforks and ran toward the witch and fired. Then, the angry townsmen leapt upon her, and carried her back into the field, where they built a huge bonfire, and burned her at the stake. As she burned, Bloody Mary screamed a curse at the villagers. If anyone mentioned her name aloud before a mirror, she would send her spirit to revenge herself upon them for her terrible death. When she was dead, the villagers went to the house in the wood, and found the unmarked graves of the little girls the evil witch had murdered.